marching north to south down Owen Field as we await the arrival of today's combatants. Now just 7 minutes to kick off. It's OU and LSU today. Toby Rowland, Teddy Lehman, Chris Plank, Gabe Eichert. Thank you for joining us for what Sooner fans hope is a special day. A win today, and Oklahoma will be in this year's college football playoff. A loss is unthinkable. Let's don't even go there. The Sooners need to do something, though, they haven't done in 75 years, and that's beat the LSU Tigers to get there. You've been listening to the OU Health Countdown to Kickoff, presented by OU Health. Never done, never outdone. Sooner football brought to you by Phillips 66. Download the Fuel Forward app and save at Phillips 66 or Conoco, proud sponsor of OU football. And today's Scene Setter was presented by Mercy. Mercy, your life is our life's work. Let's check in back downstairs with Chris.
You know, these early afternoon kicks, this has become that prime window in the SEC. And I know, Toby, there's a lot of frustration when a game like this isn't in prime time, but maybe Mother Nature, now I'm not trying to get too carried away here, but maybe Mother Nature's smiling on Owen Field just a bit, because while the north wind is still a factor, for now, it's not as problematic as we might have thought coming in. Ben Arbuckle out on the field, fired up as we wait the captains and the coin toss to get this thing going.
Sooner Nation, game day is here, and there's only one place you need to gear up: Jimmy Austin OU Golf Club. We've got the brands that bring the heat: Peter Millar, Holderness and Bourne, Johnny O, Lululemon, Travis Matthew, and more. From tailgate to touchdown, we've got you covered. Your game day starts here. And be sure to check out our Spanish broadcast, our buddies Enrique and Luis, for football games on Ritmo 96.5 FM in Oklahoma City and 101.5 FM El Patron in Tulsa, as well as on those stations' websites and on the Varsity Network app. It is presented by Sonic, and you can check them out on Twitter at Los Sooners. Well, the boo is for the Flags. We haven't seen the team yet, but here come the LSU Tigers now. The Flags got about a 50-yard head start on it.
The guy carrying the eye for the LSU, wind is a factor, boys. He was that gap between that tee and that eye. He's got to do some more training in the offseason.
Well, love them or hate them, LSU's got good uniforms, and they're wearing their traditional ones today. That's a white jersey, gold pants, gold helmets. They wore something funky last year when we played them down in Baton Rouge. Good to see these traditional LSU unis. This is an all-timer. We've seen a few great uniform matchups on Owen Field this year, and this ranks way up there. Of course, purple numerals front and back. The big screen is showing the football team making their way out of the locker room and down the tunnel, and we're going to head to Sooner Vision real soon as the Ponies have positioned themselves in the tunnel to lead the team onto the field. Let's go to Sooner Vision.
Today, it is different. Our team hit different. They hit different. Today, those bells hit different.
Intercepted! What a play! There he goes! Peter! Touchdown! Pete Bowen blocked it! He can't get away! Line time!
This is Oklahoma. There's only one.
It's appropriate that athletic director Joe Castiglione, in the final home game over which he will preside, with the There's Only One today, as the Sooners make their way onto Owen Field in those beautiful traditional crimson jerseys, white pants, crimson helmets, gleaming right now under the November sun, interlocking OU in white on the side, and the double crimson stripes down the side of those white pants. The captains are headed towards center field.
Without the officials. John Mateer and the Sooner captains, what an experience for our orthodontics exclusively junior captain of the game. T-Row, they went out to greet their team as they were coming out of the tunnel, and they brought our junior captain, Ellie Aiden Hanselman, with him, the 6th grader at Bridge Creek in Blanchard. As they started to walk to midfield, our side judge chased him down, Eduardo Balbas, and said, no, not time for that yet, but that time is now. Our referee today is Kyle Olson. This is the first OU football game this crew has officiated since Oklahoma moved to the SEC. One of the captains for LSU is Bauer Sharp. And next voice is Kyle Olson as he's introducing our junior. This is pretty cool. I like when the officials do this, Toby. They're introducing the junior captain to our visitors from LSU. Here we go. Oh, she's getting to meet all the Sooners, too, one more time. All right. Next voice will be that of Kyle Olson.
All right, LSU, welcome to Oklahoma. Gentlemen, I have an SEC coin here. SEC is heads, and that is tails. I will flip the coin and let it fall to the ground. What's your rule?
Tails.
Tails is big call. Here we go, gentlemen.
LSU called tails.
It's heads. You run the toss.
Defer.
Run the football.
So Oklahoma, I guess you could say, wins the toss by virtue of LSU losing it. And hey, if you guys want to be at the coin toss with me, the junior captain of the game is the ultimate fan experience for children grades 3 through 6. Visit either location in Norman or South OKC for your free consultation. Toby Rowland, the defense, gets a chance to set the tone.
That's the 5th straight time OU has won the toss, and Gerald McCoy is here. He has been on the big screen all year long, but he has just run out of the tunnel to address the crowd before kickoff. Time for our final thoughts, Teddy. OU starts on defense today.
Well, I love that. Start this thing off right. Get the defense out there. They're going to be down some offensive linemen. Let's get them going backwards in a hurry, and an early turnover would be just what the doctor ordered.
Chris, Gabe, final thought before kickoff.
Gerald McCoy pulled the rope-a-dope this morning, Gabe Eichert, complaining on social media how with his schedule he can't get to these games in person, and he'd do anything to be here for a kickoff. Gerald McCoy.
He's the best. Just an awesome player, and has done a really great job with those pregame videos this season. No one brings the juice like GK, and I will say it was it's Thanksgiving week. Can be kind of an interesting time. LSU, not a great record coming in here. This place is packed. Sooner Nation has showed up, and I'm expecting this fan base to show out for 4 quarters today as their football team earns a place in the college football playoff.
Look at Kip.
On the line. Everything on the line. Run around, Kip. Let's go. Let's get it, boys.
The tryptophan has been replaced by adrenaline. This is it. Win and you're in. It's as simple as that. It's Oklahoma and LSU with a berth in the college football playoff on the line. Here we go. Sooners will kick off left to right here in the first quarter. Tate Sandell to boot it. Barryon Brown is deep. Sandell points right, points left. Now starts his approach to the football. Total 11. And we are underway on a Saturday afternoon in Norman. This will sail well over the head of Brown, 7 yards deep. And the Tigers will start on their own 25-yard line. And the OU defense takes the field, asking for noise. Michael Van Buren, no relation to Martin, is the quarterback for LSU. Mississippi State transfer. He's completed 64% of his passes on the year, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. He will be joined by Bauer Sharp, who will start this possession. At tight end, they've huddled up. They're waiting for him to break it. Harlem Berry, the freshman at running back. Also, Tradez Green, their big 6'7" tight end, is on the field. Man in motion is Brown left to right. First snap of the game. Van Buren claps his hands, takes the football. It is a handoff. Curving left, Berry. He's got 2 or 3 yards, and then he's folded in half. At the 28, it's a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Really nice job there by Kendall Daniels off the edge, forcing that mesh point, forced Van Buren to give it, and then transferred and down and went and helped make a play there in the backfield. And defensive line, pretty good job there early.
It is Jones, Halton, Williams, and Wine on that defensive line. Lewis and Heineke, the linebackers. 2nd and 7. Sugar huddle. Now they sprint to the line. Trips left. That's to the boundary for LSU. The snap to Van Buren. He'll hand it off. Met in the backfield is Berry. He stopped, breaks away, and now he's tackled from behind by Grayson Holt. No gain. 3rd and 7.
Boy, we took our turns at him there in the backfield, but all of that chaos, finally we get someone to bring him down and force the first 3rd and 7 here. And I'm interested to see how Venables plays this. Does he trust that 4-man rush to get home, or is he going to try and confuse the young quarterback and bring some pressure?
They go 4 wide receivers left, 1 right. Empty set here on 3rd and 7. Now in motion goes the back Berry. He'll join Van Buren in the backfield. Snap. Quick throw. It is caught at the 25-yard line, surrounded and stopped immediately. Again, no gain. And the Sooner defense starts with a 3-and-out. How about this? 12 games now this year. LSU, on their opening drive, has 1 field goal. That's it. That's all of the points they've gotten on an opening possession all season. None today.
Well, that's the formula right there. Be good on early downs. You force a 3rd and 7. They're going into the wind here, and they just throw that quick little screen to the outside, playing really conservative early on.
Grant Chadwick, the punter. Satania deep, and he shanks it off the side of the foot. It bounds at the 45, but might have hit a Sooner. Satania's up. There's a scramble for the football. A pile up at the 42-yard line of the Sooners. It was such a bad punt, it looked like it hit the back of an OU player, Jacoby Johnson, but Oklahoma comes up with it. Woo! Disaster averted. Jaden Hardy ended up with the football there.
Yeah, we talked about this early in Keys. That wind is going to be a factor, and I know that was a bad mishit, but if you don't hit it good and it's going into the wind, it can kill it and drop suddenly on all those guys running downfield. That's going to be a dangerous area today, and, you know, it's scary because there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
So the Sooners immediately start with good field position at their own 42. Get fortunate there. Jaden Hardy alertly jumps on it. Mateer in the shotgun. Robinson the back. Man in motion left to right is Canick. Handoff Robinson. Runs into traffic, and he's pushed backwards. Lost a yard on the first snap. Back to the 41. First carry for X. Had nowhere to go.
A little slow getting up in there. It looked like over on the left side we had a pretty good dent there in the defensive line, but penetration there in the middle is just too much.
Ted, that's that inside zone play that always seems to hit backside. I'm with you, man. That front side to the left looked nice movement from EPL.
2nd and 11. Empty. Mateer, quick throw to the near side. Caught by Burks. Can't get away from the tackler Pyburn. A gain of about 5 to the 46. That'll bring up the first 3rd down of the day for OU. 3rd and 6.
Pyburn's a good player there from that edge spot. Gets out to the flat real quickly and makes a nice play.
Sooners go tempo. Mateer back to pass. They bring 5. He throws it out to the left. It's deflected and stolen. And on the run down the sidelines go the Tigers. It's Harold Perkins pushed out of bounds by John Mateer at the 5. Mateer's pass was deflected and it fluttered into the arms of Harold Perkins. His 3rd interception of the season. And the Tigers will have it 1st and goal.
Well, we talked about it, T-Row. This is a ball-hawking secondary. And Perkins is a dangerous athlete out there. And, you know, Mateer tries to whip it in there on a slant. Coverage was tight on the slant. They batted in the air, and defense has got their backs against the wall here. If you can force a field goal, you got to consider that a huge win.
44-yard return. Great hustle by John Mateer to keep that from being a pick 6. But LSU has it 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Trying to punch it in the north end zone. We played 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Van Buren deploys Green. Watch out for him. The big 6'7" tight end has 5 touchdowns on the year. He sets up now tight end right along with Sharp. Snap. Van Buren fakes the handoff. Rolls right. Looks, throws late. It's intercepted.
Wow.
Intercepted. Peyton Bowen. What a play in the end zone. The Sooners take it right back.
That is an incredible interception. Bauer Sharp running that little banana route in the back of the end zone. He had a step. If Van Buren gets it to him quickly, he might have had a play, but he tries to scramble out and get a little bit of a window. And how about that athleticism? I mean, he's like 5 yards away from him and just elevates and plucks it out of the air. Incredible.
Ted, how many times this season has this defense looked like he could rally up and make the tackle on him if Van Buren decided to use his legs and try to run it in the end zone there? And then just the athleticism to time the jump perfectly as Van Buren tried to fit one into Bauer Sharp. Just what a fantastic play from 22.
Now the Sooners will start on their own 20 in a scoreless game. Torrey Blaylock in at running back to start this possession. Snap. Handoff Blaylock. Cuts it up. 20, 25. Hit hard at the 26. Didn't touch down till he was folded over to the 27. 7-yard runs on first down for Blaylock.
You got to love that kid. He just puts the shoulder down and barrels into that second level.
Sooners go quick. They hand it off to Blaylock again, and this time he's swallowed up in the backfield. Jamari Butler, a big loss back to the 24. 3-yard loss brings up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, that looks like the old Tecmo Bowl when they pick your play. They had like 5 guys in the backfield on that one.
Kind of seems like we went tempo and just ran the same mid-zone play, Ted.
Yeah.
Just give up penetration. That's going to kill that concept every time.
Bo Jackson, Tecmo Bowl, unstoppable. Cheat code. 3rd and 6, Sooners bring in Xavier Robinson from their own 24. 4 minutes gone by. Mateer in the shotgun. LSU showing blitz. In motion, Satania. There's the snap. Mateer to throw. Backpedaling, throws left side. Looked like in and out of the hands of Satania. I think he had a chance for that, but couldn't hang on. Right at the sticks. And the Sooners go 3 and out.
I think it would have been a little bit short had he caught it, but I'll tell you what I do like, the blitz pickup by Xavier Robinson in there. Backer blitzing in, and he stepped up and stoned him right at the line of scrimmage. Really nice.
Yeah, that's going to go as a drop.
Now see if we can flip this field position here after getting that turnover, having to come out a little bit, get this thing back in our favor.
Xavier Thomas, they've got some dangerous return men. He's the punt return guy. He's deep. Sooners awaiting the kick. There's the snap back and the boot by Grayson Miller. Line drive, bounds at the 30, high in the air, taken by Thomas at his 24. He runs right. Here comes a reverse flip near side to Barryon Brown, who slips and falls at the 30-yard line. He might have been able to get a few more yards, but not much. OU defended that pretty well as LSU pulled out some trickery on the punt return.
Well, I'll tell you, sometimes you go down on purpose. Other times you get lucky by slipping. If he doesn't slip, he is going to get absolutely annihilated by Boganowski. He got lucky.
It may have been a combination of Boganowski and Taylor Wine, Ted.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I think that may have been a one of those, oh, man, I slipped.
52-yard punt for Miller. LSU starts their 3rd possession now at their own 30-yard line. Caden Durham, the sophomore product, in at running back. Van Buren wants to throw. Does to the near side. Caught by Brown, who just dives out of bounds away from Guillory at the 34.5, 35. Gain of 5.
And they're going to have some cushion to operate whenever we're pressuring, and we're bringing backers up the middle on that one. They're so dangerous down the field that our corners out on the outside are, at least early, they're going to give some cushion so they don't get beat on those double moves or those deep balls.
Jaden Jackson seeing some action. PJ Adebayo on the field as well. 2nd and 5 for LSU. Van Buren keeps it on the runner, comes back near side, makes a cut, pushes forward for a couple, then takes a big pop. Kendall Daniels in on the tackle and others. A gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 3.
What almost looked like he made a bad cut there. Maybe I just didn't see it right. It looked like he had a ton of room on the outside.
Quick snap. Van Buren to throw. Does across the middle. Knocked down. Nearly picked by Kip Lewis. He batted it into the ground, picked it up, and then ran it in, hoping no official saw it hit the turf. Or he just has too much energy. He can't help himself.
Yeah, if Kip's in on a play, it's an obligatory extra 80 yards sprinted on a play.
The Tigers go 3 and out. We have played 5 minutes and 21 seconds. We've had 5 possessions in this game.
Got a tennis match going on right now.
No first downs, right, Stats? Nobody has a first down. We've had 2 turnovers. Punting into the wind. There's the snap, the boot. Better punt, but still short. Satania up, fair catch called for and taken at the 26. You got to play that wind. It's floating the ball. It's knuckling it. Satania hangs on to the 37-yard punt. And the Sooners will start at their own 26, trying to unlock some offense when we come back. 9:32 to go first quarter, no score. Focused. No score, 9:32 to go first quarter. We've seen 2 interceptions, 1 each way, 3 punts, a near fumble on a punt, and we don't have a first down yet in this game. Other than that, Ted, it's been pretty boring so far.
Well, these are the type of games we like to play in, though, right? Yep. I mean, just back and forth, little defensive battle here early on. And, that run by Blaylock, what did he get, 5 or 6? And then we took the loss on second down. But I think we're going to find some stuff eventually in the run game if we just keep hammering at it.
All right, Sooners take over, going left to right from their own 26 in this scoreless game. 4 wide receivers, Robinson the back. Mateer sends Robinson now out to the near side as a part of the wide receivers. He's going to throw the ball to Kanik, and a flag flies before the snap. They're going to stop this play. Somebody jumped.
Offense, number 56. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Michael Fasusi, the false start, puts him behind the chains.
He needs to settle in. He got away with one on the first drive as well, where I saw him flinch, and unfortunately the refs didn't see him.
Is that a center timing thing, Gabe?
Yeah, it could be, but they do the clap snap count, Ted. Yeah. So it's not a, it's he just got to settle in a little antsy early for 56.
So 1st and 15. Satania goes wide left. He is stacked out there with Gibson. Mateer's going to hand it off to Robinson up the middle. Finds a crease across the 21, out to the 24. Got 3.
Not a huge result, but again, I like the movement we're getting at the point of attack on the front side of some of this stuff. And again, it may take a little while, but one's going to spring through there here eventually.
2nd and 12. Teams have had success in the SEC running on LSU this year. 5 of them. 5 different teams have ran for over 150 yards against them. Mateer hands to Robinson, running right, turns it up across the 25, puts his helmet down to the 26, so he got a couple more. But that's back to the original line of scrimmage, or close to it. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Taking this one a little more on an outside angle, and here's one, that looked like the cutback was there on that one. But, again, just may take some time to find exactly where some of these are going to hit.
Sooners 0 for 2 on 3rd downs. Got to pick up about 10.5 yards on this one. Mateer directing traffic, sends Satania in motion left to right. There's the snap. They bring 4. Mateer has time, throws it across the middle. It is caught at midfield. Giovanni Gibson, and he's tackled in Tiger territory.
Great protection right there. Mateer, clean window to throw. Just flicks it out there over that first line of linebackers and drops it right on Giovanni Gibson.
27 yards. They go tempo. Quick throw to Burks. He turns it upfield to the 45-yard line. He got 3 on first down on the screen pass. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine. I want your shortcut to smart work. Fact is, going this direction, they might be in field goal range right now. They're at the 45-yard line with the wind at their back. Trips left, tight end left, overload left. Ball's on the right hash here on 2nd and 7. We're halfway through the first quarter in a scoreless game. Mateer's got it. Handoff Robinson up the middle, across the 45, down to the 41. Give him the 42, make it. That's 3 yards. And 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, pretty good there. And probably 4-down territory. I doubt we're going to take that long of a field goal this early, but I could be wrong. So kind of an open playbook here for Arbuckle.
Robinson hobbling off the field. I hate to see that. Xavier Robinson being looked at by the training staff. Blaylock is in. They got an offsides call down the middle of the field, broken up. Pass intended for Kanik, broken up, but this is going to be a free first down. A.J. Halsey knocked the pass away, but Mateer got him to jump.
Offside. Defense, number 90, in the neutral zone at the time of the snap. A 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
I see a Fabechi, right? Looks like he's been doing this thing his whole life, getting him on the quick play there.
Not a way to sit in there, 5'4".
Jermichael Carter and his shoes are on the field, glistening on the far side over there, number 84.
He's got to make a big play wearing those things. I mean, it just has to happen.
Did you say they look bedazzled?
They are bedazzled, 100%.
From the 37-yard line of LSU, Mateer's got it and whistles before the snap. We got another false start coming here.
Come on, boys. We're at home. What are we
Full
doing?
start. Offense, number 12. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
By the way, Xavier Robinson, guys, talking to athletic trainer Dylan Baker right now, kind of reaching down, feeling around his lower right leg, but it's like he's about ready to jump back on the sidelines to see if he can get back in this game. Doesn't really seem to be showing too many ill effects from whatever took him from the field.
Not doing ourselves any favors with these penalties on first down, Ted, getting us behind the chains.
Sticking with Blaylock here at running back. Trips left. Mateer's got it. Looking left. Still looking. Now throws across the middle. That's caught by Kanik out of the backfield at the 35. Carries it forward to the 32-yard line for a 10-yard pickup. 2nd and 5.
Good protection again, Gabe. That one thing that this group of offensive line can do is anchor. You're not getting any push in the interior.
Really, really good job across the board, just being in a nice position. And I'll give Mateer some credit, Ted. Early, he's looking really comfortable in the pocket, like feet are set, eyes down the field, just looking a little calmer than we've seen him in the past.
Blaylock sent out as a pass catcher on 2nd and 5. Empty set here. Mateer has the football. Throws across the middle quickly. That's caught by Satania at the 26. That'll be enough for a first down. So for the second time on this possession, they overcome 1st and 15. Drive continues.
I like it by Mateer. Take that check down all day long, whether it's a back, a tight end, a wide receiver hooking up over the ball. Take that easy throw all day long.
Mateer 5 for 7 start to this game. Remember, he had the interception on his second pass attempt of the day on the deflection. But putting together a nice drive here. 5.5 to go, first quarter, scoreless game. From the LSU 26. Fabechi Wiwu sends him the football. Mateer back to pass. Looks left, throws left, incomplete. Looking for Gibson on a slant pattern at the 20. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Good coverage. Maybe rush that one a little bit there. He was tight. There was a lot of battling. I think maybe knocked Giovanni Gibson off of his timing there, and that's why that ball ended up being out in front.
Well, once again, really nice protection. Mateer playing from the pocket, stepping into throws, looking confident. Guys, I'm optimistic about what we're seeing as far as the passing game so far.
9th play of this drive, 5:21 to go in the quarter. Mateer's got it. Handoff Blaylock up the middle, across the 25. Barrels a Tiger down to the 21. He runs hard. He got 5.
Really good. Good job by the offensive line. Initial point of contact, point of attack was blocked pretty good, and he's out to that second level immediately.
3rd and 5, 1 yard from the red zone. Sooners have picked up 2 third downs already on this possession. They go trips right, 1 left. Blaylock in the backfield. Got to get it to the 16 or just beyond for a first. 4:45 to go first quarter. Mateer asks for the football. He's got it. They bring a blitz. Looks right, throws right. It is incomplete. Off the left hand of Jaron Kanik inside the 5-yard line. Defended by Holsey. And Tate Sandell will come try a field goal.
Boy, and Mateer took a shot. Blaylock stepped up and took one of the blitzing backers. The other one was free, and he had a free shot at Mateer and smashed him right as that ball was let go. And could have been close to be hitting him up high there. I haven't seen a good replay of it yet.
38, 39, somewhere in 38.5-yard try. Ball's right in the middle of the field for Tate Sandell for the first points of the game. Snap a little high, but he got it down. Kick is away, and it is good. 23 in a row. And the Sooners strike first in the finale. 4:31 to go first quarter. It's now Oklahoma 3, LSU nothing on a 38-yard Tate Sandell field goal. And we've got a timeout on the field.
The center, but that group's doing a really good job in pass pro.
You just got to pop 1 or 2, right, Teddy? That's all. Get a crease and hit it. And that's why you got to be patient with it and not give up on it as well.
After this Tate Sandell kickoff, we have an animal report for you. Sandell, that's a touchback all the way through the end zone. Chris, down to you. We've had an animal invasion.
Yeah, I mean, Ted Lehman Eagle Eye, one of the, I guess you could say, mouse-controlled cats that lives here at Owen Field Gate. Got a little prime time action during the commercial timeout during the break.
I just love Teddy's reaction. He goes, what is that?
What is that? Hey, cat safely off the field, back to its home, probably wondering what all these people are doing here right now.
Decisive. He knew exactly where he was going.
Mice Patrol isn't on Saturdays, midday.
Right. We had a fox in Dallas, a squirrel in Oxford last year. Is that right, Ted?
Yeah,
sir.
Yeah.
A cat today. All right, from the 25, LSU goes pistol. 3-0 OU. Double tight ends left. It's a wide receiver there in a bunch as well. Overload left. Snap to Van Buren. He's going to throw. He does. It's incomplete. He threw it behind Barry on Brown.
I wish he'd have caught it. He'd have lost 5.
Yep. Good coordination there in the secondary. Kendall Daniels comes under the first block, and the safety replacing from depth knows exactly where he's going to fit. He's going right outside of it. Perfect coordination there to play that outside. You just got to play it like a run, Coach.
Yep, keep bouncing it. Make it go flat to the sideline, right?
Rex Specs on the field, Ted.
Uh-oh.
David Stone is out there. Jawan Johnson in at running back for the first time for LSU on 2nd and 10. Van Buren keeps it, fakes the handoff, rolling left, trying to get outside. Now he lobs it late to nobody, just threw it into the bench. He was being chased by Kobe McKenzie and had to get rid of it. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and they're going to move the pocket a lot with Van Buren. We already saw it on the interception early, and you'll get a bunch of those 3-level routes, those boots. You'll have a flat guy, an intermediate sail route, and then a takeoff down the field, and we were over the top of all those.
Crowd trying to help out the defense on 3rd and 10. LSU 0 for 2 on 3rd downs. In motion goes Chris Hilton, left to right, back to pass Van Buren. Looks right, throws right. It is incomplete. Pass was a little bit low. Kyle Parker had to go to the ground to try to catch it and couldn't come up with it.
Low and outside. He had him a little bit. Good coverage, but he has it if he throws a good ball.
Yeah, he had a safety over there in coverage, and that's a matchup that they're going to want to try and attack. And
that's a bad throw. I don't know if the wind might be bothering him in the cold, you know.
If you put a little tail on that ball and it's not a perfect spiral going into this wind today, it's going to chew it up.
What'd they say the wind is?
30.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Another chance for good field position here, punting into the wind. That's the best punt of the day so far for Chadwick. Satania, fair catch at the 31.
So good. That's a couple of really nice catches by Satania. The last one probably saved 10 or 15 yards of run out, and that's another good one. That's a tough catch today, and that's saving you big yards.
Really tough into this wind with that ball floating around
Brutal.
up there.
Windiest game you ever coached in, Coach?
Oh, man, I can't tell you what that would be. You guys might. Where? I don't recall we having much wind, Teddy.
It feels like the spring game was always the windiest.
That's
game.
Spring in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray's spring game when everyone thought he couldn't throw the football.
Yeah, that one was brutal.
From the 30, 4:08 to go first quarter. Sooners going left to right. Mateer in the shotgun with 4 wideouts. Blaylock the back. John with some further instructions for his O-line. 10 to snap it. In motion goes Helms. Play action. Mateer throws. Underneath pattern. That's caught by Giovanni Gibson for a 5-yard gain.
Wearing a backpack there to go get that one. Nice throw. Puts it in a safe spot away from that leverage, that DB on the outside. He was all over him.
Look at Teddy coming up with some new terms. A backpack. The guy's draped all over him.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good at this broadcasting thing. Visual imagery. 2nd and 5.
It's nice when you can start tackling a guy before the ball gets there. It helps.
Satania sets up with Burks on the right side. Mateer's got it. Fakes the handoff. Throws to Satania. Turns it upfield. He has the first down at the 40. Got a block by Burks. Turned it up. Moved the chains.
We've gotten better at these receiver screens.
Yep.
Makes a big difference. You don't like the run, you throw the screen, get 5.
That's right. And really good job by Mateer pulling that one. They had the numbers inside and had everything stuffed up. You got a little bit of an advantage on the outside. Take a couple yards.
And a good block. Receivers got a block out there.
Isaiah Satania lined up in the backfield as a running back. Now Mateer sends him to his right. Now he's going to hand it to him. Satania sweeping left. He has to turn it up, and that play didn't work. Lost a yard back to the 39. Satania was left of Mateer, then he sprinted right, then came back left, and they handed it to him. But LSU played it well. 2nd and 11.
Ted, just a different way to get to that sweep action with the QB gap scheme action, and Mateer reading it out just.
And I don't mind it. You don't have success there, but that's just some eye candy, and you can do different things out of that as the game goes.
Mateer rolling right. Going to throw down to the sidelines and behind Satania. Deep shot at the LSU 40-yard line, but missed him. 3rd and long upcoming. Here comes an interesting personnel package. Jacob Jordan and Jermichael Carter check in, and Ivan Carrion as well on 3rd and 11. Helms is the tight end.
It's kind of like a short yardage package.
Xavier Robinson back in at running back. That's good to see. Got to get it to the midfield stripe for a first. We're down to 2:22 to go first quarter. 3-0 OU in front. Mateer's got it. They bring 5. Looking to throw. Surrounded. Squeaks out the left side. He's going to try to run for it. 40, 45. Reaching for the 50.
Man,
where do they spot
close.
it? The officials
Keep
are going to
walking.
say he stepped out a yard shot.
Reach for it.
They're going to go for this, it looks like.
Again, great protection, and Mateer stands in that pocket for a long time, lets the coverage get downfield, and then finds a window and pulls it down and gets a nice pick up there. That offensive line's doing a good job in pass pro right now.
You like this call, Coach? Go for it on 4th and 1?
I do. Today's world, man, you got to be able to get a yard. And
4th and 1 from their own 49. Sooners jumbo, double tight ends right into the line. Snap, Mateer. Handoff Robinson, runs left, and he didn't get there. Did not get it. LSU turns him over on downs.
Yeah, no, we didn't get a move an inch on the D-line.
Well, on one side, Ted, Brent's showing faith in his defense, even if we don't get it. On the other side, I'm a little surprised he didn't just play field position there.
Well, with analytics anymore, at some point, of course, I'm not in those meetings, but they break all that down. But you got a good point with the wind, the weather, the way they're playing, but
Got to be able to get half a yard, right?
That's
Coach?
right. And it wasn't even a full yard, right, Gabe? That's right.
LSU from the OU 48. The jet sweep pitch to Xavion Thomas, strung out, and maybe he got 1 or 2. Here's a late flag. Late flag on the near sideline comes in. Xavion Thomas on the jet sweep stepped out around the 46, 47-yard line. So he got a yard or 2 at most, but let's see what this flag's about.
It looked like they were holding.
Got to be holding,
Daniels, right?
Out on the edge.
Barry on Brown's having words for somebody on the OU sideline without a helmet on.
Everybody, Toby. He's had words for everybody on the OU sideline.
And the white hat today is Kyle Olson.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. 15 yards will be added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
I wonder if that's what ripped his helmet off there as they went to the sideline. I didn't.
Let's look at the replay on the big screen. It looks like Kendall Daniels got his hand up in the face mask.
Boy.
That's a face mask, Ted?
Gee, I didn't see much there.
Kind of looks
Face
like he
mask
just...
penalty was on number 4 of the defense.
Yeah, he drugged down the receiver. I just saw
on the
it.
sideline it
Yeah,
happened?
watch.
Not that close.
Hillary pulls the receiver down by his face mask.
Oh, going to the side. I got you, Coach. Good eye, Coach.
Well, replay helps. I don't see it.
Minute 31 to go in the first, so that moves the ball to the 32-yard line in Sooner territory. Double tight end shift from right to left for LSU, and now whistles before the snap. We got a flag down.
Over on that far sideline.
This has
They
been
break
an
the
odd
huddle
first
with
quarter.
it.
Full start. Offense, number 10. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Power sharp.
On a shift? Didn't the tight ends shift on that? Huh. Okay.
Everyone's confused. But I'm all for it if it results in them getting penalties.
So 1st and 15 from the 37. LSU still without a first down in this game. That didn't come by penalty. Van Buren moves under center for the first time. He's going to throw behind the line of scrimmage to Hilton, looking for the
pass.
double pass. Downfield, Bauer Sharp caught it at the 20, and he's tackled immediately by Peyton Bowen. There's their first down of the day, a 17-yard double pass to Bauer Sharp.
Let's not do that next time, Toby.
That's my bad. That's on me.
If LSU's coaching staff had a sense of humor at all, they would have had Bauer Sharp throw the pass.
All right, come on. Get a turnover here.
From the 20. Van Buren to throw. Under pressure, Billy. Hit as he throws. Blown up. It's incomplete. PJ Adebawore in on him, and now a flag flies.
You have to be kidding me.
He didn't aim too high, did he?
That's what you got to think. I mean, I thought Mateer took a shot high earlier on one of his throws. And
personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. Number 34. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
I don't know. It's right as he lets that. That is
so
such
bad.
a bad.
That's bad. He doesn't hit him in the head. The ball's barely gone as he hits him.
I mean, are they saying he drove him into the ground here? I don't know. Whatever it is.
That's awful.
That's terrible.
It's rewarding them for not blocking one of our edge players and allowing them to run straight ahead and hit their quarterback. It's terrible.
So it's 1st and goal, LSU. Second time today they've had 1st and goal in the first quarter. 3-0 OU, that lead in jeopardy. 35 seconds to go in the first. From the 10-yard line, Van Buren, handoff, and it's blown up. He handed it to the freshman Berry, who lost half a yard. Heineke and Wine in on the stop. 2nd and goal from beyond the 10 now.
We're doing a really good job getting penetration and making Van Buren be really decisive quickly on what he's going to do with that football.
Tigers don't have to snap it here. There's 12 seconds to go in the quarter. It looks like they want to try, though. Sharp in motion right to left. 7 seconds, and now maybe they're not going to. They're going to let the first quarter clock expire. Well, that was a roller coaster of 15 minutes. In the end, though, only 3 points are scored. And the Sooners lead at 3-0. Coach, always a thrill.
Yeah, Boomer Sooner to everybody.
Boomer
Let's have
Sooner
a big
to you,
day
sir.
here today.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Teddy, stay warm.
I will.
You look like you're in good shape.
We'll see you right back here for a playoff game, hopefully.
Oh, that would be great.
That'd be great, yeah. We got some work to do first.
Boomer.
Take a break. Sooners lead 3-0 after 1. Today's broadcast brought to you by MidFirst Bank.
Look back and start thinking that way, but you just get in your normal mindset on a game day. It starts early and go through the typical stuff I do on a game day. You know, I've been out all over visiting tailgates and seeing former players and recruits and just the normal stuff, and visiting fans in the suites and the premium areas and down around the front of the stadium, all of that. Just a normal day.
Too nerve-wracking about trying to win a football game to get too emotional so far, right?
This is a rare moment. I never sit down. Seriously. Usually the last time I sit down is when I get out of the car. 2nd and goal to start the second quarter for LSU. Van Buren the snap. It's a handoff rolling right. It's the running back. That's Xavion Thomas,
Nice
dragged
play.
down behind the line of scrimmage by Jacoby Johnson. No, Owen Heineke back at the 14-yard line. Jawan Johnson the back. Dragged down, they're going to say at the 13 for a loss. I think he was trying to throw it, guys. A 3rd and goal down from the 13. LSU's been down here once already today, and it was a turnover, an interception, a spectacular one by Peyton Bowen. Sooners trying to push him out again. Berry in at running back, 4 wides. One of them Sharp in the slot. Bauer's now going to set up wide left, and LSU wants a timeout. There's confusion.
Their first half.
All right. I know you got
30 seconds
to
in
do,
lead.
but let me just say, on behalf of me and the crew, thank you for everything. Everything. For being the greatest boss in the world, for our jobs, for what you've done for the University of Oklahoma, this campus, this state. You're a legend, Joe.
Oh, no. It's my honor and true blessing to be here for 28 years and to work with so many people and think back to the memories and where this booth used to be before you're here was up on the 7th floor.
Yep.
And getting everybody better situated and better resources and helping them be in
position to be successful. It's you all that have made it the joy of a lifetime, and thank you. And we're not done yet, by the way. I don't like all that sad part. I like to focus on the game and whatever we need to do to help our team win.
Thank you before you leave for getting us an even better booth coming up as well.
Yeah,
2029, I believe. Yeah. One more play. You got one more play here, Joe. All right. 3rd and goal from the 13 after the timeout.
Big stop here.
Be ready for them throwing the jump ball to Trey'Dez Green, one of the biggest red zone weapons in college football.
He's wide right. Snap, Van Buren. It's a handoff up the middle to the 10-yard line goes Barry. He's wrapped up at the 7 or 8. They ran it on 3rd and goal from the 13. And now it's 4th and goal from the 7, and here comes the field goal unit.
He's playing it conservative there, saying we got a field goal. We're not going to mess with that at all. Don't want to turn it over or take a big sack. Just try and hit him on a quick little inside run and serve it up for our kicker here.
Damian Ramos, 22 of 26 on the year. He's made 8 straight. This is a chip shot. 24-yarder from the right hash to tie it.
We got a little block streak going on.
There's the snap. The kick is away, and it is good. And with 13:35 to go, second quarter, game is tied at 3. Joe, thanks. Appreciate
it, Toby, Teddy. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Let's win this, baby.
Let's do it. Thank you, sir. The boss in the fedora. His final regular season home game as the athletic director at the University of Oklahoma. There will be more pomp and circumstance related to that. Well, Ted, defense did pretty good again there, keeping them out of the end zone.
Yeah, you don't get it on 4th down, turnover on downs, and then really you got the 2 penalties there, the face mask and then the roughing the passer, and you gave up a little trick play, double pass, and then you stand firm once they get down into the red zone and you give up the field goal. But it's those penalties, man, were absolutely killer there, and it feels like, hey, not bad field goal you got out of there. Well, today kind of feels like every field goal is going to be significant.
I kind of go back to the going for it on 4th down. Coach Stoops was in the booth with us. I didn't want to disagree with him at the time, but I was just shocked. That seems very un-Brent Venables to, in a field position type game, go for it there.
I wonder if wind was a factor in that. You got the wind at your back. Let's take advantage of it while we got it.
Kickoff, wind at the back of LSU now, and it sails through the end zone for a touchback. Sooners offense now going into that 30-mile-an-hour wind. Tied 3-3.
I'll also add, Toby, the Sooner sideline in the shade now as the sun set and the shadows creep across Owen Field at Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. 2 words, bundle up. Getting a little chilly over here. Heaters working on high.
Those benches are heated, Chris, if you can ever find some space over there. All right, total offense so far, Sooners 85 yards, LSU 47. Pistol formation, Blaylock the back. In motion, Satania left to right. Mateer's got the snap, fakes the handoff. Rolls right, throws across the middle, caught by Gibson. Unfortunately, had to go to the ground. If he didn't, he had all kinds of room to run. It's a gain of 9.
I think he maybe expected a safety coming down to deliver a shot as he caught that ball. Mateer hits him up high with it. He just, secures it and goes to the ground. I think he could have kept his feet there, but I think he was expecting to take a shot.
2nd and 1. Again, pistol. Trips left this time. Mateer going to throw. Out to the edge. Satania caught and popped as soon as he caught it. That's a loss of a yard. Back to the 33. Defended well. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Burke's getting run through there. Now, these defenders, they know they're not dumb. The wind is howling. They know that those perimeter screens and short throws are going to be a big play for both offenses, and they're going to be bearing down on them.
3rd and 2 from their own 33-yard line. Satania and Jermichael Carter split out wide right. Double tight ends. Kent and Helms shift. Helms into the backfield into a power pistol. There's the snap. Mateer throws it out to Helms, and he can't hang on. The pass was behind him a bit. If he had caught that, he had nothing but green grass. But Mateer kind of threw him a rocket. He just needed a lollipop one out there, and he could have ran for days.
Yeah, it looked like Mateer rushed it, had good timing, good play action, had plenty of time there to put it on him, but he had to spin around backwards to try and make that play. Also looking into the sun a little bit there.
It might have been sun, yeah. Well, that was a well-designed play by Ben Arbuckle. Just didn't execute it.
That one hurts.
And after getting 9 yards on first down, the Sooners are going to go 3 and out. Snap back, Grayson Miller into the wind. Wobbly punt will bounce at the 40. Takes a Sooner bounce 35, 30, 25-yard line. Still rolling to the 23. Nice rollout there. Tigers get it back in a tie game. Timeout. 12:01 to go. We got a slugfest in Norman in the regular season finale. Sooners need to win it to get to the college football playoff.
Third down or moving the chains on those second down plays. You're finding yourself in third and medium, and it's just got to be more detailed. It's got to be more crisp. I mean, that's a wide open Caden Helms for John Mateer to just put it right on him, and it's an easy first down. And for whatever reason, this offense just still unable to find a rhythm. And let's hope they find it soon, or else we're going to be in a nail-biter in the fourth quarter.
Davon Jordan in for the first time. Marcus Strong and Danny Okoye seeing their first snaps. LSU working out of the shadows at their own 23. Fake handoff. Van Buren rolls right, throws back left. Caught behind the line of scrimmage by Jawan Johnson. Sooners defend it well. It's going to be a no gain. Sammy Omasigo and Danny Okoye way out there played it perfectly. 2nd and 10.
Really good job. Omasigo saw it. Defensive lines over there playing it. They're a big running back screen team, big tight end screen team. They'll get to it off of all of their run actions. This is a little boot throwback screen. Really creative in the screen game for LSU.
There have been 24 combined passes thrown in this game. It feels like 22 of them have been screens.
Right.
One team or the other. Sooners counter sub.
It's going to have to go quick.
LSU goes empty. 5 to snap it. Van Buren sends a man in motion. There's 3. There's 2. There's the snap. Did he get it off? He just did. Handoff Barry over the left side. Makes one man miss out across the 25. That's all he'll get. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 8.
I guess you could say got it off. It was 0 whenever they snapped it, but they'll often give you that little count in there after it hit 0 to snap it, but got away with one.
There should be a red light in a football stadium, just like there is in a basketball arena.
I like it.
Around the shot clock. That takes all the debate out of that. 3rd and 8. Van Buren with instructions for everybody. Approaches his offensive line, trying to work in the noise of Owen Field. There's the snap. Back to pass. Sooners only rush 3. Van Buren throws across the middle. It is caught at the 40. Nope. The Sooners say he didn't catch it, but they're giving it to Barryon Brown. Kendall Daniels is saying he didn't catch that ball, but it's been signaled to catch.
They got good pressure with the 3-man rush, and he fit it right in a window between players, between hands, diving for it there. Good throw.
It's a 15-yard game, but they're going to drop
it on the field. If a completed catch is under video review.
I will say Barryon Brown acted like a guy that would like his team to get on the football and snap it before they could look at it.
Whenever you're on the ground throwing your hands up like, what? I caught that before anyone's even asking him about it, giving up the game.
Ted, he tossed the official the ball and then turned to the sideline and was like, we need to go, guys. Come on.
Scored the winning touchdown. That's why we're bringing you even more reliable, resilient power so you never miss a thing. We do more than energize the game. We energize life. And if you heard Bob Stoops in the first quarter of this game up here in the Sooner Radio booth, that's brought to you by Rock and Roll Tequila. Fans can enjoy a Rock and Roll Big Game Bob Margarita in the club levels at Gaylord Family Memorial Stadium. Now here's the voice of the Sooners, Toby Rowland.
All right, after the replay overturn, it's a 3 and out. LSU with the punt, and it's off the side of the foot out of bounds. With the wind at his back, Chadwick punts it out of bounds. Sooners are going to get pretty good field position again here at the 40-yard line, their own 40.
Boy, they didn't get a very good spot on that one. I'll take it.
All right, let's go score here. What do you say, guys?
Yep.
9:56 to go, second quarter, 3-3. As frustrating I'll pick that word as the OU offense has been so far today. They have 3 times as many yards as LSU does on offense.
We just got to execute. We've had some stuff out there available. Just some execution will get us over the hump.
Trips right, 1 left, going with Blaylock at running back. Kanik in motion. Handoff Blaylock up the middle. 40, has a hole. 45, bounced it outside 50. He's to the 45 in LSU territory, wrapped up down at the 40. The kid, Torrey Blaylock, goes for 20.
Really nice. Started with Kanik out at the core, motioned him into the backfield, run the little counter play, got a good kick out by Fogier, and we're off and running.
Sooners over the ball quickly. Mateer to throw on first down from the plus 39. Flushed right, throws back across. Wow. Flag down, incomplete pass. Pass was behind Blaylock. And it looks like a hold.
It's going to be a hold on Derek Simmons, and it's
that same one where quarterbacks escapes out and he doesn't know it.
He's in great position, Ted. He's got him locked up. He's doing his job.
Offense, number 66. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's one that it's more bad luck than anything. I know no one wants to hear that, but he's in a great spot. Mateer leaves the pocket. He's just trying to battle, and it's right in front of the official. He really didn't even grab him that much.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot there.
So make it 1st and 20 back at the LSU 49. Sooners go right to left here in the second quarter in a tie game. Mateer rolls right. It is a shovel pass to Kanik, who carries it forward for 1. That's all. Defended well. 2nd and 19.
Yeah, we saw that play a week ago. Trying to stress him front side to the wide side of the field with the sprint pass, trying to get those backers to vacate the middle and get out into coverage and then flip it underneath. Try and hit a little seam on the inside and shut down pretty good there by the backers.
Going into the wind here, so you get a little deeper into LSU territory to be in field goal position. Empty on 2nd and 19. Mateer 10 of 16 passing, back to pass. Throws across the middle behind Kanik, incomplete. Looked like that ball fluttered a bit.
Yeah, he's got good protection, and he's backpedaling as he throws that ball. Can't get a whole lot on it. Just needs to set his feet there a little bit more and step in and deliver a good ball.
Sooners are over the ball quickly, but going to take their time snapping it here on 3rd and 19. Just 1 of 6 on 3rd down so far. Oklahoma struggled on 3rd downs last week as well. See if they can at least get a chunk of this here. Mateer, low snap, he'll run it himself. Cuts right, 45. Stumbles forward to the 42. He got about 6. And you would expect him to try to pin him deep here. That's too far to try a field goal going any direction.
Yeah, this wind is howling.
I feel like it's kicked up here recently too, Gabe. It's almost as if it's more steady down here, guys.
Yeah, it's nice and chilly. This is one of those instances where typically you want the shade in a football game. Today is not that day, Blake.
Grayson Miller's on the field. Xavion Thomas standing at his 8. 8:07 to go, second quarter. Tie game 3-3. It's been an ugly football game so far if you like offense. There's the boot by Miller. Wobbly kick. Fair catch called for and taken at the 16. Thomas came up to get it. And that's where the Tigers will start. LSU just 34 yards of offense so far today.
I mean, really, when you think about how they moved the ball and got points, guys, it was really just penalties on our end.
Yeah, and gave them the ball at midfield to start.
Yeah, I mean, poor execution on the 4th down.
55 to go till halftime. Tigers have the ball back at their own 16-yard line. They have managed offensively today 3 first downs and 3 points. Let's see what they can do here. Man in motion is the tight end Green. He'll set up right into the line. Van Buren's got the football. Hands it off over the right side, bouncing right to the 20. Good run out to the 23-24 goes Caden Durham. One of their better runs today. It goes for about 8.
Little late there on the corner coming in to force that play and just kind of lunge at the legs there and end up taking out a bunch of our own guys. Put some wood on them.
2nd and a long 2. LSU huddles up. Now they break the huddle. Double tight end left. 2 wides left. Van Buren's got it. Handoff, bouncing right. Durham to the outside, has the first down across the 30 and out to the 33. Sooner coaches, including Brent Venables, asking for a hold, but there was no flag.
Yeah, just
9 more.
Got outflanked there. That's a tough one on the edge player. He's got that gap all the way to the sideline and has to disengage and try and fight and get a speed player and shut him down and hope to get good pursuit inside out, but not enough there.
17 yards on back-to-back Caden Durham runs. Juwan Johnson now in at running back. Van Buren throws it out to Johnson in the flat. There's Peyton Bowen waiting for him. He strings it out. Kendall Daniels finishes it off, and now a late flag comes in from the secondary. It's a loss of 1 on the play. Let's see what the flag is.
It's like a hold.
Guillory is letting someone know that a flag has been thrown.
.6:41 to go second quarter.
Holding. Defense, number 6. 10-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
We don't. That can't be right.
Correction. The holding was on offense number 6.
That makes a lot more sense.
10-yard penalty. Still first down.
I love how we know our team so well that we all were just like,
minor detail.
Yeah, no, that can't be right.
It was actually on the offense. Yeah. All right. Well, that backs them up 10 and makes it 1st and 20. Back at the 23. 3-3 game.
This is tight end screen territory here. First down, backed up, 1st and 20, trying to hit you on something quick.
Van Buren, 4 of 10 passing, has the low snap, hands it off, up the middle goes Harlem Berry. He's tripped up as he crosses the line of scrimmage by Kendall Daniels. Brought down at the 27. It's a gain of 4.
We're living dangerously right now. Feels like their run game is close to hitting a big explosive play. They're getting out on the edge on us pretty quickly, and we're making good bring them down tackles there. But if we whiff on one of those, one of these runs is going to get out the gate on us.
2nd and 16. Remember, the Sooners will get Reggie Powers back at halftime. 2nd and 16. Van Buren going to throw it out to the back. Berry on the edge, breaks 1 tackle, breaks another, trips forward though to the 29. He got 2 out of all that. Running back screen. And it is 3rd and 14 upcoming.
Boy, Taylor Wine was in on that one right out of the gate. Goes out to make a play and doesn't make the tackle, but slows the back down, makes him bubble a little bit, gives time for the pursuit to get home.
Tigers 0 for 5 on 3rd downs today. They're going to huddle up again. Everybody paranoid. Brent Venables is stealing their signals, so they huddle up now when they play OU. They break the huddle, overload left. 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends, both to that side. Van Buren's got it. It's a handoff over the right side. Smashed at the 32-yard line as Caden Durham had pushed back. So on 3rd and 14, they run it for 3, and they'll punt.
Just playing conservative, 3-3 game. They got the wind at their back. Feel like they can flip the field, and the way their defense is playing against our offense, feel like they can maybe force a 3 and out and end up netting some yards out of this punt exchange.
A 5-yard penalty on either of these offenses today, you feel like it's probably too much. A 10-yard penalty, forget about it. They're not overcoming that. There's the snap. A little wide. Good job by Chadwick to catch that. Line drive punt. No fair catch called for. He goes over the head of Satania. He's going to bound all the way into the end zone. And the Sooners will take it on the 20.
Nice decision.
Hit at the 17 and Karam. 68-yard punt, net 48. And in a 3-3 game with 4:23 to go till halftime, Sooners will start on their 20. New stars, same Sooner Magic, coming off a March Madness appearance. Porter Moser and the OU men's basketball team is reloaded with one of the top transfer portal classes. Great win for them, by the way, on Friday. The 1-point thriller over Marquette up in Chicago. Go to Soonersports.com/tickets to get your OU men's basketball tickets today. Now the Sooners get the ball to start the second half. Let's see if they can go score and work the middle 8 here. Matier's got it. Back to pass. Looks right. Throws it out to the right side.
All over him.
It is caught. I don't see a flag. Deion Burks, a great catch in heavy coverage for a gain of 8 out to the 28.
Rolling on the field is a completed catch. Second down.
Good throw and catch. I mean, my goodness.
2nd and 2. Blaylock, the running back, moves to the right of Matier. Matier going to keep it himself. Runs right. Has the first down. 30. And he dives forward to the 34. So John Matier hasn't carried the ball a ton today, but he does there to move the chains, and he gains 6. 6th first down of the game for OU. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big with their command-driven AI engine. I want your shortcut to smart work.
And, you know, good job. You got a first down, and good decision by Satania on that punt. They got it to the 25. Now we're out to the 35, and they've probably already lost on the exchange where they hope to gain field position by being conservative on the last series.
Throw to Satania. Makes a move to the 35, comes back to the 37. 3 yards on first down on the wide receiver screen. Clock at 3:05. Sooners have all 3 of their timeouts. Love to get another first down or 2 here to make this the last possession of the half and obviously get points. Going into the wind, a stiff one today in Norman. 3 wides, tight end is Kanik from their own 37. 2nd and 7, Matier. Handoff Blaylock over the right side, breaks 1 tackle, throws his body forward for a yard to the 38. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Good job by Blaylock, fighting through that initial tackle, turn that into a positive gain.
2:22 to go in the half, and the Sooners don't have to snap it again before the 2-minute timeout. And it looks like they will not. The huddle looking back at the sidelines, and the sidelines not signaling a play. Still 9 more seconds to go. And we're going to count it down to 2. 2-minute timeout brought to you by Dos Equis, the official import beer of OU Athletics. Go for Dos. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
Down here, T-Row.
All right, let's see what they call. 3rd and 6 from their own 38. Sooners have 3 timeouts. Tigers have 2. We're tied at 3. Oklahoma wins. They're headed to the college football playoff. Sooners break the huddle with 3 wideouts, all wide right. Satania, Burks, and Gibson. Kanik splits wide left. And now he's going to be joined over there by Isaiah Satania. Got to get it to the 44 to keep this drive alive. There's the snap. Matier across the middle, caught by Satania. First down across the 45. Little slant pattern, and he takes it to the 47. Move the chains.
Really good job there by the offensive line. They had a little blitz coming off the left edge. Blaylock steps up, picks it up. Little timing slant route to Satania. Nice execution.
Oklahoma not in a big hurry. Remember, they have all 3 timeouts from their own 47-yard line. 1:35 to go in the half. Blaylock sent out as a pass catcher. Matier back to pass. Looks right, looks middle, dancing, floating right, still looking, directing traffic downfield, throws late downfield, out of bounds, just got rid of it with 1:23 to go in the half. He stood in there for a while before he decided to evacuate.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go right up the middle. The middle of the field kind of opened up there. It may have been difficult for him to squeeze through there, but I thought he maybe had a chance to get vertical and stress that defense right away, maybe chew up some yardage if he went right up the middle, but one of those D linemen may have had an edge.
2nd and 10. Matier. Quick throw near side, caught by Kanik, makes 1 man miss, 45-yard line in LSU territory, tackled at the 44. And that will be a yard shy of a first, 9-yard gain. Community question here. How far do we think Sandell can kick it going this way?
Don't care. Go score a touchdown.
45? Is that too much?
So you got to get to
42?
28 for that. 3rd and 1 at the 44. Under a minute to go in the half. Pistol formation. Matier going to keep it himself behind a block. He's met in the backfield. Flag is down. Matier's tackled hard. after a loss back to the 46.
A high-low on the inside, Gabe, on 44. Hold.
They're looking at LSU, asking them what they want. It's going to be 4th down. And they're asking the Tigers if they want to accept this or decline it. It's going to be 4th and 3 or 4 if they decline this.
Just Kanik tackles him. It's the easiest call in the world, boys.
Holding. Offense, number 12. That penalty's declined. The game clock was starting on the snap. 4th down.
I think that's a smart decision from LSU. We're going to try to draw them off sides here. They'll hold their water, and then we'll just punt it away.
4th down from the plus 46.
They'll probably call a timeout, won't they? LSU, as soon as the clock rolls.
And whistles now, and LSU does call a timeout.
Timeout. LSU, first second of the half. 30 seconds in length.
I don't know. Okay, let's talk through this. Definitely punt? Everybody definitely punt here?
Yes.
I think Gabe's onto something. Maybe try to draw them offside, see if you can't get something here to get them to jump, but you're well out of range, too.
You can do that either with your offense or with the punt team.
Good point, Ted.
And you're no problem taking a 5-yard delay if you need to. I think you go into halftime here if you can without giving them too much of an opportunity. And who's to say how far away a field goal actually is? Like, what do they think that is? Do you have to get to the 25?
Yeah, and if you turn it over on downs, they're going with the wind the other way, so they may be able to try like a 60-yarder.
Here comes the offense, but I'll be surprised with how tough some of these situations have been for our offense today and all season long, and be surprised if we snap this football.
Matera's also pooch punted it this year, so keep that in mind. They shift double tight ends right to left. Will OU actually go for it on 4th and 3 here? Blaylock out in motion. There's the snap, or there's the clap, but no snap. LSU didn't jump. Play clock at 12.
Yep,
here comes the pooch.
Yeah, he deepened up a little bit.
Again, the clap. LSU doesn't jump again. And now the Sooners will use a timeout.
Ted, did you see that? He got to like 7 yards.
They're first of the half. 30 seconds in length.
Maybe they were trying to. Did we just fake the quarterback pooch punt?
Well, they didn't have anyone back, though, so it would have been the time to do it.
University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners: Dos Equis, Dickey's Barbecue Pit, Shake's Frozen Custard, Gin and Juice, Pizza Hut, HTO, Coop Ale Works, Kona Ice, and Rock and Roll Tequila. 3-3 game, 48 seconds to go till half.
You can sense down here the frustration with the offense. Not saying anyone's getting on. You can just kind of sense watching Ben Arbuckle, Gabe, come off the field.
You think they can feel it from the crowd?
The uneasiness. We've heard a smattering of boos, but you can just kind of sense a little uneasiness with this offense right now, trying to figure out exactly how to attack this LSU defense and if the elements are playing as big of a factor as we feel like they are.
The punt team is out there. Xavion Thomas deep. Grayson Miller's job is to try to get him to start this possession inside the 20, inside the 15 preferably. Sooners with a little different look on this punt unit. 3 guys wide left here. There's the snap back to Miller. He will kick it. Line drive, spiraling kick. Fair catch called for inside the 10, back at the 6-yard line. Nicely done. And so LSU might just hit a knee here. Let's see.
Yeah, you would imagine that they got to be pretty thrilled where this game is. You're on the road, haven't played very good football lately, and you're tied at 3 heading into the locker room. You want to avoid any critical errors if you're the Tigers and just take this thing into the half.
Tigers have managed only 60 yards of offense. Sooners 155.
Shotgun.
From their own 6, they are in a shotgun. Van Buren, snap, handoff. Durham bounces left, gets it out to the 10, to the 12. 6-yard run on first down for Caden Durham. Dominic Williams and Kendall Daniels the tackle. 30 seconds. Neither coach calling a timeout here. LSU can let the half run out if they want to, and several of their coaches look like they're walking to the locker room on that sideline already. I think everybody's ready for a heater and a sandwich. And we've decided absolutely nothing in the first 30 minutes of football here in Norman. If the Sooners are going to go to the college football playoff, they're going to have to get it done in the second half. We are tied 3-3 at intermission. Today's broadcast brought to you by MidFirst Bank, premier partner of OU Athletics and the exclusive provider of the OU debit and credit cards. We've got a little pushing and shoving going here as both teams try to get to the locker room. Michael Fasusi, is that who that is? No, it's Grayson Holton.
Guillory was in the mix that kind of started it.
The North, how much of an effect do you think it's had on John Mateer and the offense?
Yeah, it's certainly a factor, but some of these mistakes we're making offensively had nothing to do with the win. Now, like the Mateer pass to Caden Helms where it's easy first down, you're going to have a hard time convincing me the wind affected a 3-yard throw. You got to put that out in front of him. You got to allow him to catch it and run and convert there. The penalties, the mental errors, like those are the things that are hurting this offense right now. Those are the things that if they eliminate, they can move the ball and score points against this LSU defense. It sounds silly, but they just got to go out there and play clean, guys. They got to go out there and play well. This is a solid group defensively for LSU, but we're making them look much better than they need to look.
This has been the Oklahoma Sooner Halftime Show, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Enjoy the refreshing taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Tigers to kick it away. Here's the second half kickoff, right to left. High and short, headed toward Jacob Jordan. Fair catch called for and taken, and the Sooners will start on the 25. Oklahoma has the wind at their back here in the third quarter. LSU will have it in the fourth. Sooners traveling toward the south end zone. Shadows covering the entire playing surface now. Only the east stands, the upper deck and part of the lower deck are still in the sunshine, and that won't be for much longer. 3-3. There was a lot of adrenaline and pizzazz in the Sooner crowd when the game started. A 3-3 first half has sucked some of the life out of it. They need the offense to reinsert it right here from their own 25. Mateer in the shotgun. In motion, Satania. He circles behind the quarterback. It's an inside handoff. Blaylock cuts left 30, 35, and he's chucked down out across the 35-yard line out to the 38. 13 yards on the first play of the second half for Torrey Blaylock.
I like it. Nothing special, just inside zone. He cuts it back. Edge player, Pyburn too far up the field. No one has that other gap, and just nice little opening run to get things rolling.
From their own 38. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Kanik in motion. Mateer's got it. Handoff Blaylock up the middle. This time he's smashed at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Pyburn in there and Peyton, the two defensive ends. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, penetration right away as we bring Kanik in, run the little split zone. Cave in on him as soon as he gets the football.
Yeah, Ted, Gooden just swims Fabechi Wiwu right away, and that just throws everything off.
2nd and 10, trips right. Mateer looking right to throw. Pump fake. He's going to throw to the far sideline for Burks. Hit before the ball got there. Incomplete. I don't see a flag. He got popped before the ball got there, but no flag. And we got an injured Tiger, too, on the sideline here.
It's the corner.
Timeout on the field for a player injury.
It's Mansour Delane, the Thorpe Award finalist that's not up yet. I'd like to see a replay of that. Perhaps I saw it wrong, but it looked like he got hit well before the ball arrived. Oh, my goodness.
God, what are we doing?
That is an obvious pass interference. They just showed the replay in the stadium, and you heard the reaction.
What are we doing?
I mean, it's as blatant as it gets. He just ran over him before the ball ever arrived. Monsieur Delane has been helped up. He's walking back to his sidelines. It was Deion Burks, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 after a blown pass interference call. Deion Burks got up a little bit gimpy. He's hopping around on one leg over here on the sidelines. He's not going to be a part of this next play. We got to be better than that, officials. This is an important football game. There was 2 referees looking right at that, and neither one of them saw it, which is inexcusable. I'm a long ways away, and it was pretty easy to spot. Sooners just 2 of 9 on 3rd downs. And we got an early movement here. Left guard Eddie Pierre-Louis jumped.
False start. Offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
That's the 6th penalty on Oklahoma, and that'll make it 3rd and 15. I believe that's the 3rd false start.
Pretty limited what you're going to do here. Maybe they push it down the field. I don't know. Snap it. 12.
LSU trying to sub, and we got a whistle. They're going to stop this play. The Sooners completed a pass out to midfield, but they stopped this play before it started. You hear the crowd's reaction.
And they're going to give LSU a timeout here, guys.
LSU was running guys on the field.
Prior to the snap, LSU called their first timeout of the half.
And this crowd is fit to be tied.
Good. Every now and then you need something like this to insert some energy and some attitude into the football team.
We got a timeout on the field, 13:53 to go 3rd quarter. 3-3 tie game here in Norman.
It all to see us get conservative here, Ted, and just
QB draw.
QB draw, swing screen, just something easy, you know.
You do have the wind at your back. Maybe they push it down the field here, but you're going to get such a soft coverage here. It's going to be difficult.
Timeout's over. Trips right, Canick left. Robinson the back. On 3rd and 15 from their own 33, Mateer back to pass. 3-man rush. Fires one deep across the middle. It is caught! Satania caught it! Bounces off a tackler, and he's tackled at the LSU 37. Isaiah climbed the ladder.
Well, he went into the teeth of the defense to catch that. He knows there's a safety sitting right over the top of him, half field. Mateer puts it out there, and he makes a great play.
29 yards, back to pass Mateer across the middle again for Canick. Intercepted. Intercepted by Halsey. He's running down the far sideline with a convoy. Halsey tackled by John Mateer. His 2nd interception thrown today, and LSU has it in OU territory. After the big 3rd down pickup, OU tried to capitalize quickly, and the pass down the middle intended for Canick was picked off by A.J. Halsey.
Boy, they just sitting in looks like quarters and just throws a bad ball to a seam right to the safety. And, man, that's frustrating coming right after a really nice play by Satania, and you're in business.
Halsey saw that the whole way, Ted. He was just waiting for Mateer to throw it.
13:24 to go 3rd quarter, tied at 3. Van Buren, handoff Berry, sweeping left, cuts it up to the 30, hit at the 26 by Guillory, tackled there. 7 yards, though, on 1st down for Harlem Berry.
We've been living dangerous in that run game. I said this in the first half. It feels like a couple of those have been really close to breaking out and getting into the secondary.
The Tigers with twice as many yards rushing as passing today. 49 yards rushing, 24 yards passing. Van Buren just 4 of 10 through the air. Pistol. It's a handoff again. Berry over the right side, penetrates the 25 to the 24. Shy of the 1st down, but it'll bring up 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, probably 2 downs here. I would imagine this is 4-down territory for LSU. Got to be smart. Watch the football. Don't give them anything free.
Tiger Sugar Huddle, break it now. Game tied at 3. Pistol look, Durham the back. 3rd and 1 from the OU 24 after the interception. It's a keeper runner by Van Buren around the right side. He's got room. He's to the 10. Van Buren to the 5. Reaches for the pylon.
Ball's out. I don't know if he stepped out before he got to the pylon, but he lost the ball also.
Officials talking about it, and it looks like they are spotting him at the 2-yard line. Or the 1-yard line, excuse me. 1-yard line, 1st and goal on the quarterback keeper, Michael Van Buren, a 23-yard run. And the Tigers are on the doorstep of taking the lead here. First and goal from the 1. Durham on the right hip of Van Buren in the shotgun. Double tight ends right. In motion, Thomas left to right. He stops in the backfield. Snap. It's a throw out to Thomas on the edge, and he'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown. Van Buren to Xavion Thomas, the touchdown pass, and LSU leads it.
That's tough. The backbreaker interception. Then they hit you on the run, and a couple of nice plays. The quarterback gets to the outside, gets it down deep, and then Xavion Thomas, they've done this quite a bit with him, put him in the backfield and use him in a bunch of different ways. Just a race to the pylon there, and they got us.
Damian Ramos on for the extra point try. And it is good. 11:21 to go, 3rd quarter, and the Sooners are going to have to rally on their home field as they now trail it 10-3. Timeout. Today's broadcast brought to you by MidFirst Bank, premier partner of OU Athletics and exclusive provider of the OU debit and credit cards, member FDIC. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
In business, a couple of successful plays and able to punch it in, and you're down 10-3, and you're going to have to really start to get things together on offense and maybe have to get things together in the 3rd quarter. You'll be going against the wind in the 4th. And I know LSU just punched it in going against the wind, but had the benefit of great field position to start that thing out. So we're going to have to get our act together quickly.
Jacob Jordan and Isaiah Satania deep. Sooners have still only tried to return 2 kickoffs all season. The kickoff being held with the wind blowing to prevent the ball from coming off the tee. There's the move. It's high and short again. Jordan up. Fair catch called for. And the Sooners have it at the 25. Well, tons of time left in this game. Still 11:21 to go in the 3rd as the Oklahoma offense, unlike the last few weeks, is dominating time of possession but have not yet been able to put it in the end zone. They'll start this possession with both running backs on the field, Blaylock and Robinson in the huddle. And now they break the huddle. Caden Helms tight end, and both backs are in the backfield, flanking Mateer. Blaylock left, Robinson right. LSU shifts on the defensive line. Mateer's got it. It's a run by Mateer over the left side. Skips across the 25. Spins down to the 27. He got 2 yards on 1st down. Quarterback keeper.
Trying to get some extra blockers over there and have the numbers into your favor going into the short side of the field there. Positive pickup on 1st down. Got to keep it rolling.
2nd and 8. Same thing. Split backs. Blaylock and Robinson. First time we've seen this today. Mateer fakes the handoff, rolls right. Looking to throw, does back across the middle. Caught on the run at the 40-yard line. Caden Helms out across the 40 to the 43. A 16-yard pickup.
Little sprint pass there, and Mateer finds the late crosser who's you have the front side that's really pushing the edge of the defense over to the sideline, and then the late crosser with Helms coming across, and Mateer finds him and puts it on him. Nice throw.
5th catch of the year for Caden Helms. 1st and 10 out at the 43. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Mateer, handoff, Blaylock sweeping left, turns it up, got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Devon Keys, the tackle. 2nd and 10. 10-3 LSU in front. Giovanni Gibson checks back in. Jermichael Carter and Isaiah Satania out there as well. Sooners march left to right. Mateer. Handoff, ball's on the turf. Mateer jumps back on it. The exchange between Mateer and Blaylock wasn't clean. Fortunately, Mateer got back on it, but it's a loss back to the 39, a 4-yard loss. So bring up 3rd and long. Sooners quickly over the ball. They want to go tempo here.
I think they want to try and get him in a substitution there, but Mateer's got to pull that ball fast. That defensive end's just closing down right away onto the mesh point, and he's got a ton of room to run on the outside. Got to be more decisive with it.
There's the snap. LSU didn't get a guy off the field. Throw downfield. Caught by Giovanni at the 40. Breaks a tackle. 35. He is tackled at the 30-yard line. Sooners caught him with an extra guy on the field, but they completed the pass for a big one anyway.
Illegal substitution in defense. More than 11 players from the field at the time of the snap. Have penalties to climb. Also to plays first down.
That's a 30-yard pickup, and Mateer has rifled a couple here down the middle in the second half. Just unfortunately, one of them went to the other team. So 1st and 10 in LSU territory at the 31. Down 10-3, 8:48 to go third quarter. Giovanni Gibson, a big play. Satania in motion behind Mateer. Snap. Inside handoff Robinson. Looking for running room. Gets it across the 30. Falls forward to the 29 for 2. They unpile the bodies. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they get him all the way to the 28 there.
Yep. Make it a 3-yard first down run. Trips left. Pretty good shot here to take a pretty good position on the field to take a shot at the end zone here. 2nd and 7. Fabechi Wiwu, the center. Snap. They bring pressure. Picked up by Xavier Robinson. Mateer across the middle for Satania. A little bit high. Satania takes a shot. It's incomplete. Tamarcus Cooley, the safety, hit him. It's 3rd down.
That little delay route and then trying to hit in there behind those backers. Had an opportunity for it. Backside safety, backside player came across. Figured out what we were doing and was able to go and separate Satania there. High throw, but good concept, and LSU was on it.
3rd and 7, long 7 from the 28 in LSU territory. Trips, bunch right, Mateer back to pass. Looking left, fires far sideline. It's intercepted inside the 10. Played well over there by DJ Pickett. Pass intended for Giovanni Gibson. It's the 3rd interception of the day for the LSU secondary.
He's right on him there. If you're going to high and outside, and he throws it low and right at him, almost like it's a back shoulder type of play, but didn't throw it on the back shoulder, threw it right to the DB.
Well, this defense has bailed this football team out time and time again. It would be a great time to force a turnover, Ted.
Yep.
LSU from the 7 after a 3rd interception of the day in a pistol. It's a handoff, and it's smashed at the 5. David Stone all over that. The handoff on 1st down.
Good penetration there, negative yardage. Stone on some movement, just stems and moves to his outside and gets past that blocker and right into the backfield for a nice tackle for loss here deep in LSU territory.
Double tight ends left, Sharp and Green. Pistol look, bury the pack from the 5. Van Buren keeps it, runs it right side himself. Robert Spears-Jennings stretches it out. It's another loss of a yard.
Play by Robert Spears-Jennings there. Has the blocker. I think it's Bauer Sharp coming back across the formation on the quarterback keeper. He keeps leverage on it, forces it back inside, nowhere to go, then makes the play.
very least, Oklahoma would love to make them punt it out of their end zone into the wind here with 6:37 to go third quarter. 10-3 LSU. 3rd and 13.
I would be shocked with anything other than a run here.
Durham, the running back. Van Buren 2 yards deep in his own end zone. In the shotgun. There's the snap. It's a handoff to Durham up the middle, across the 5, out to the 10, to the 11. They create a little space for their punter. Durham got about 7 yards, but it'll be a 3 and out, and the Sooners will get the ball back. Good job by the Oklahoma defense there. Chadwick, the punter, has had going this way a couple of flops today. Satania hanging out around the logo at midfield. 2 yards deep, 3 yards deep, Chadwick. Snap back to him. There's the boot. That's a driving kick. It's a good one. Satania back at the 40. No fair catch. Slips and falls, and he's down there. Lost his footing. That's about the best-case scenario for LSU.
Yeah, that was a perfect hit into the wind. Tight spirals, able to drive through that oncoming wind.
Sooners will start at the 40. Before we go to break, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
Get this crowd back into this game, too.
From the 40, with 5:40 to go third quarter, Oklahoma's outgained LSU 244 to 104, but the 3 interceptions, the difference, as the Tigers lead 10-3. They break the huddle. It is Torrey Blaylock at running back. Mateer in the shotgun, 17 of 29 for 174 today. Helms in motion. Mateer's got it. Handoff Blaylock up the middle to the 40, 42-yard line. Got a couple on first. 2nd and 8.
One thing to note, guys, they were working on Torrey Blaylock's left hand quite a bit while the defense was out on the field on their last series. So just something to keep an eye on.
Carter and Satania right. Double tight ends Kent and Helms switch to the left end on 2nd and 8. Mateer asks for the football from Wee Woo. He's got it. Straight drop, 4-man rush. Takes a deep shot down the near sidelines for Satania. Passes too far. Incomplete.
Good coverage. Tried to work that edge there. Little go route down the sideline, and really good coverage there. Had him covered up and put a ball where high and outside where no one was going to be able to make a play unless Satania could turn that corner, but excellent man-to-man coverage.
Need a 3rd down conversion to keep this possession alive. 3rd and 8 from the 42 in Sooner territory. Gibson in motion. Mateer's got it. Looking left. Throws far sideline. Caught. Looks like it's a yard shy of the first. Satania caught it. Then took a pop into the bench at the 49. It's going to be 4th and 1 at the exact same place where OU had a 4th and 1 earlier in the game and didn't pick it up. They're going to go for it. Down 7 in the third quarter, 4:40 to go. The Sooners will go for it on 4th. Exact same yard line.
I like this personnel grouping a lot more than what we went with earlier in the game. You know, get your best players on the field.
Burks and Gibson go right. Sooners line up Mateer under center. Satania's deep as a running back. Blaylock and Kanik there as well. Play clock expires. Flag flies. And it looks like OU was just trying to get him to jump there.
Offense, 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Take the delay and punt it away.
It looked like, did they even give a hard count there? Maybe looked like maybe we just decided against going for it there as we broke the huddle and got to the line of scrimmage. Maybe we got vetoed by the head coach on the sideline. Not sure how that exactly played out.
One hard count, I think, Gabe. I saw just as soon as he got out there. Just one, early.
Maybe a half effort, you know? That's frustrating, guys. Very, very frustrating. It's been a frustrating day up to this point offensively, but playing to the strength of your football team, Grayson Miller got to pin him deep, and you're hoping to win the field position exchange here.
Snap back to Miller. Puts a foot into it. Line drive kick, far sideline, bounds at the 8, comes back in bounds and curls, tap back in. Is it saved? Nope, they're saying a touchback.
I thought it already hit. I thought it hit out of bounds. I guess I had a bad angle on it.
I don't know how it didn't go out of bounds. It bounced within a foot of the sideline over there and came back toward the field of play. And unfortunately, LSU will start on the 20. With 4 minutes exactly to go, third quarter.
I would love to see a replay of that. They haven't shown one in the stadium yet.
I mean, the ref's standing right there, but just kind of bad luck. And
like that matters.
Yeah, great point. But
here's the replay.
Yeah.
It's out of bounds.
He angles it right at the sideline and just kicks right when it hits. Man.
From the 20, handoff. Met at the 20, falls to the 21. Barry, the running back, they'll give him the 22. First down run of 2. Sooners defend the run well. LSU just now over 100 total yards of offense today. It was Eli Bowen from the backside that made the tackle. 2nd and 8. Sooner defense, just the one turnover forced today. That was the outstanding Peyton Bowen interception in the end zone in the first quarter. Reggie Powers is back after a first half suspension. He's at Cheetah on 2nd and 8. Van Buren, option pitch left for Barry, trying to get to the sideline. Pass. Peyton Bowen runs him down and yanks him out of bounds after a gain of only 1.
Tried to bait him with that little counter look up front and then just flipped it to the backside and tried to get in a foot race with the edge player, but our secondary was tuned into it.
25, not 22. Boganowski chased that play down. 3rd and 7. Van Buren going to throw, looking right, pulls it down, now throws late for the sideline, just threw it away, incomplete. It's a 3 and out.
Great job. Coverage did a great job downfield there and gave our pass rush a little extra time to try and get home and force the issue. Just had to throw it out of bounds.
Really
45 to go in the third. Go ahead.
Yeah, it just a critical stop by the defense, guys. When you think about how big of a factor this wind is, they were able to put together a first down or 2 there. Then they're going the other way in the fourth, so forcing them to punt into this big wind.
Snap back to Chadwick. Got it off. Another good driving punt. Satania back. No fair catch. Caught it at the 20. Goes forward now. Makes a cut to the right. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Midfield 50. Breaks a tackle to the 45 of LSU. Big punt return. Isaiah Satania. And the Sooners will start in Tiger territory. He outkicked his coverage.
Boy, he hit a drill bit into the wind, and it just kept going. Satania had to back all the way up inside the 20, and good initial move on the first guy, and we had a wall set up down our own sideline there. Really good job.
57-yard punt, 35-yard return for Isaiah Satania from the LSU 45. Down 10-3. Oklahoma with the football. Pistol formation. Blaylock behind Mateer. Handoff Blaylock up the middle. Runs into a wall. Tackled at the line of scrimmage by Whit Weeks. No gain.
Well, not a lot happening in the run game now. That defensive front 7 for LSU is feeling it, and they know they're in the game. They've stepped their attack up. They're aggressive right now, being pretty conservative offensively.
Jaden Ott is on the field. 2nd and 10 from the plus 45. Jacob Jordan out there as well. Here comes a blitz. Quick throw inside Burks.
Yeah.
He's got room 40, 35, 30. It's a race. There goes Dion. They're not going to get him. Touchdown! Dion Burks' first touchdown since Michigan. And the Sooners are an extra point away from tying it up.
Boy, LSU got a little too excited in stopping the run, didn't they? They've got the entire defense right there at the line of scrimmage, super aggressive, and we run a screen to the outside, little tunnel screen to Burks. Offensive line didn't even have anyone to block. There were so many guys behind the line of scrimmage.
Extra point try for Sandell is up, and it is good. And we are tied in Norman. Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. Gabe, back to you.
I'm just so happy. An explosive play offensively. What do I do?
Boy, great exchange. You know, you get the 3 and out. Satania with a really nice punt return, had the block set up down our sideline, and then you pay it off with that screen on second down. What a call. No one home for LSU.
Toby, re-energized is the word for this Sooner sideline right now. An absolute bolt of lightning, a bolt of energy that they just desperately needed. And this crowd, too. What a scene.
Gabe, is it a good thing on a screen when the offensive line doesn't even have anyone to block?
Do you see how, hey, you're our sprint expert. What'd you think of Fasusi's form in the open field?
He looks good.
Knee drive looked good. Arm drive looked good. Man, how it just feels like a weight was lifted off our shoulders. My goodness.
I don't want to start a controversy, but OU has scored a touchdown every play when Jaden Knott's been on the field this game.
Wow.
Here's the kickoff. Line drive, went at the back. LSU will start at the 25. We got a new ball game. 1:47 to go, third quarter.
So, T-Row, I mean, Torrey Blaylock came off the field, arm hanging. Does not look good for him. Xavier Robinson is down here, but he's clearly banged up, so it may be a lot of the rest of the way offensively for the Sooners.
What a storyline that ought to be.
That won't be a big deal at all, will it?
Well, this crowd is ready to come unglued. One win away from the college football playoff. It has been a rock fight today in Norman. Tied at 10. Tigers go trips left in a bunch. The back is Berry. Snap. Van Buren. Quick throw. It's a screen. Berry on Brown. Turns it up. Bam. Big hit by Jacoby Johnson after a gain of 4.
Boy, I like that by Jacoby Johnson. They had that little trips formation set up out there and kind of quick snapped us while the DBs were communicating. Jacoby Johnson just plants that foot in the ground, drives on it, makes a good flush tackle to limit the game.
Minute 22 to go, third quarter. 2nd and 6. Tigers huddle up. Now they break. Pistol formation. Berry the back. In motion goes Hilton, left to right. Van Buren's got it. Going to throw again. Does. Quick pass to the near sideline. Caught. That's a first down out of bounds at the 35. Kyle Parker.
Well, Marvin Jones Jr. was dropping under that flat, under the number 1 wide receiver, and angle was just a little bit off of where the throw was and turned to the inside, and he may have got a hand on that or intercepted if he would have stayed with his original drop.
43 seconds to go, third quarter. Game tied at 10. Pistol. Overload right. Now a man goes in motion right to left. That's Parker. Sooners showing pressure with Omasigo. Snap. It's a handoff. Cutting left is Berry, and he veers back right for a gain of 1 to the 36 on first down.
Good job by Omasigo right there. Flattening that play out. Presses the line of scrimmage right away. Running back has to bubble around him, and it just takes so much time that you're able to get everyone to close out, make sure he doesn't get anything after he got Omasigo to miss.
5 seconds to go, third quarter. LSU probably not going to snap it here, but they're lined up with 2, with 1. They do not snap it. 4 fingers in the air. We are going tied to the final stanza in this 10-10. Drama on the final day of the regular season. The fourth quarter is next. Today's broadcast brought to you by MidFirst Bank. This is Sooner football from Learfield.
For some of these things where they're trying to get one big play because they know that they're not very capable of just driving, 10 plays, 12 plays against our defense.
Fourth quarter begins with 2nd and 9 for LSU from their own 36. Game tied at 10. Tigers go left to right, wind at their back here in the fourth. White uniform, Sooners in the home crimson. Van Buren in the shotgun. Brown in motion right to left. Van Buren's got the football. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Throws across the middle. Caught. It's the tight end. Green, and he dropped it. He dropped it. He had room to run, and he flat out dropped the football. Woo! Got a break there.
Boy, it's the familiar play. That little delayed tight end drag pushes it up the field and then comes back across. Gets across our coverage, and we got lucky on that one.
3rd down and 9, a chance to get the ball back here. Dodged a bullet. Power sharp in motion left to right. Sets up right into the line. Van Buren takes the football. Sooners bring 4. Steps up in the pocket. He'll run. He's at the 40. Slides down shy of the first down marker. They'll spot him at the 42. That'll bring up 4th and 3.5 on their side of the 50. And here comes the punt team for the Tigers, I think. Yeah, here they come.
And credit to the officials there. Don't say that very often, but a really nice spot on where he initiated his slide. And honestly, that's a mistake from Van Buren, Ted. You got to go head first, trying to get first down.
Boy, the way he took off, I thought he was going to, and I thought he had a decent chance of getting it.
I'm with you.
Satania stands inside his 10-yard line. Wind at the back of Chadwick. The LSU punter lets it fly. High, wobbly. Up Satania. Lets it bounce out of bounds. And we'll see where the spot is. It's going to be around the 20-yard line. Official comes up the sidelines and stops at the 20. The Sooners get the ball back with a chance to go take the lead. Now driving into the wind. If you're watching on television, I don't know if you could tell or not. Hopefully they've given you good flag shots and you get a feel. But it's been a steady 30-mile-an-hour wind, gusting to 40 today out of the north.
We've played in cold games before, but this, Toby, this is the most I can remember the conditions really affecting the football game we've played in a while.
3 wide receivers. Jaden Ott, the running back, from the 20. Man in motion. It is a keeper by Mateer. Makes a move in the backfield. Can't get away. And he's tackled for no gain at the 20. Faked the handoff to Ott, then had nowhere to go.
Where Pyburn was right there, kind of shut it down, and Mateer decided to keep it there. It looked like maybe he would have had something with Ott, but he probably could have made that play too. Just perfect positioning by Pyburn.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but he fumbled the ball, was able to get it back.
Trips left, one right. Mateer to throw. Looks left, looks back middle, throws across the middle, incomplete, almost picked. It went through Burks and almost Holsey. I don't think he was expecting it, so he didn't have his hands ready, but it hit him. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Great coverage there on that little slant route from the backside. It looked like, I don't know if he had a hold of Burks or what, but he just wasn't running very fast at all trying to get across the field.
There's Xavier Robinson back in the game here on 3rd and 10. You would think as a pass protector, Sooners have picked up some big 3rd and longs here in the second half. Mateer back to pass. Has a pocket, now he's under pressure, steps up, tries to run, and he's surrounded and tackled at the 21. It's not a sack. He was able to get forward for a yard, but Oklahoma goes 3 and out, and they're going to have to give the ball back.
Good protection initially. But this, we talked about it coming in. This secondary for LSU is really good. Excellent at corner, great length, great athleticism. Just not a whole lot of places to go with the football for Mateer there. And at some point, the protection's going to break down.
They got 17 interceptions now on the year with the 3 today. Into the wind, Grayson Miller. There's the snap back. There's the boot. Line drive, it's going to bounce at the 45. Sooner bounce to the 40, 35. Now it's picked up on the bounce at the 33, and he's tackled immediately. 32-yard line. That's about as good as you can hope for going into the wind. LSU will start there with 12:34 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. Sooners 10, Tigers 10. Today's broadcast brought to you by MidFirst Bank, premier partner of OU Athletics and exclusive provider of OU's debit.
Well, would be awfully nice, Ted, if this defense that has delivered time and time again could do it one more time right here.
No doubt.
LSU has started 8 drives. This is the 9th on their side of the field this year. This game, all 8 of those drives have ended in a punt. Only time they have scored is when they've started a possession on the other side of the 50. See what happens here. From the 32. They shift to 5 wide, 4 right in a bunch, 1 left. Van Buren alone in the backfield. He's got it. Wants to throw left, does down the far sideline for Trey'Dez Green. It is caught on the run. What a catch. Trey'Dez Green, the big tight end, dropped an easier one than that early, but he caught that one all the way down to the Sooner 38-yard line.
That's why he's so tough, 6'7", and you've got about as good a coverage as you're going to get on him there, going up and challenging for the football, but man, that's why he's so dangerous.
It's a 30-yard gain, and they are close to field goal range now with the wind at their back. Quickly over the ball, it's a handoff. Johnson sweeping right, finds an alley, weaves his way to the 35, chopped down at the 33. 5 yards on first down for Jawan Johnson.
Just that outside zone there to that end over formation to the tight end side, just stretching it out. And we had good penetration there, but he was able to cut underneath it and then get back outside and pick up a nice game on first down.
2nd and 5, 11:33 to play. Tigers huddle up, now they break. Pistol with Johnson the back. In motion, Brown right to left, the wide out. Van Buren wants to throw. Now he reverse curls left to throw. Comes back across the middle, caught at the 25. Xavion Thomas tackled at the 22. 11-yard gain and a first down.
A little roll out there to the quarterback's left. Looked like we were going to get some good pressure on him, but hit that little hookup route near the hash mark coming from the outside in and just between those two layers of pass coverage players.
The Tigers definitely in field goal range now. 1st and 10 at the 22 in OU territory. Double tight ends, Sharp and Green shift to the right end, overload right. Van Buren. Handoff. Sweeping right. Ooh. Bam. Stuck in the hole. Barry smashed by Heineke at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Went back to that same stretch play that they got 5 on that previous first down, and he cuts it back, and backers come up and play it. Really nice job by Heineke. Good physical, flush tackle, no yardage after contact.
10-10 to go. Game tied at 10. 2nd and 10 from the 22. LSU again in no hurry. They huddle. Now they break. Play clock down to 8. Down to 3, 2, 1. Man in motion.
No,
there's
did not
the snap.
Get it off.
Rolling right. No flag. Stepping out. The whistles blow, and they got a timeout instead.
Prior to the snap, LSU called second timeout of the half. 30 seconds in length.
Warren Cat is a proud sponsor of Sooner Athletics. Contact us today for new, used, and rental machines and power equipment. Search Warren Cat. Sooners have all 3 of their timeouts. Tigers down to just 1 remaining, if that becomes a factor late. 9:48 to go. Timeout's over. Van Buren in the shotgun. Johnson the back to his right. Man in motion left to right. That's Parker. Van Buren. Handoff. Reverse flip. Broken up. Ball's floating around on the ground, and the Tigers get back on it, but all the way back at the 39-yard line. Grayson Holton almost picked off the reverse.
He's been so good at that, hadn't he? That penetration on different plays like that. We've seen him cause safeties, all kinds of havoc there. Just absolutely blows that play off. Was that little toss that he got his hand on there?
It was a reverse flip toss. Xavion Thomas, good hustle for LSU to get back up on the ball, back near the 40-yard line. Maybe out of field goal range now. It's 3rd and forever. 3rd and 27.
This almost worries you about those go balls that they're so good at.
Trey'Dez Green in motion. The tight end sets up slot right. Snap. Back to pass Van Buren. Dumps it underneath. Caught by Green at the 40. 35-yard line. Looks like whistles before the snap.
Kip Lewis was walking around while the play was alive around him, pointing the play back.
Snap. Delay a game. Offense.
Well, you could tell by the refs, Mike, the wind.
Yeah.
That moves it back to the 45, and you would have to think they're definitely out of field goal range now. Tigers 1 for 10 on 3rd downs. Now face a 3rd and 32. What a play by Grayson Holton.
Yeah, Yeah, and I think Venables, he knows it, that they're going to try and get in field goal range here. I'd look for either those 3-level routes on the sideline or a deep dig over the middle of the field to try and pick up 10 or 15.
David Stone in to rush the passer. 8:45 to go. Van Buren in the shotgun. He's got the football. Straight drop. Looking right. Now he's flushed. Now he's chased to the sidelines. He'll run it himself. Throws late downfield. It is caught coming across the middle. Xavion Thomas caught it, and that'll put him in field goal range at the 26-yard line. Boy, a great look at the very last second by Van Buren to get rid of that football.
Well, that's his best play of the game right there. Gets to the outside, and right before he steps out of bounds, connects on that crosser from Thomas coming all the way across the field.
So it'll be a 43-yarder from the right hash. Damian Ramos to give LSU the lead. 8:05 to go. There's the snap. Hold is down. Kick is away, and it is good. And LSU leads it. Van Buren's throw on the sidelines gives LSU a shot at a field goal, and they convert. And with 7:56 to go, the Tigers are back in front, 13-10. Timeout on the field. Today's broadcast brought to you by MidFirst Bank. Here comes the kickoff for LSU. It should be into the end zone. There's the boot, and it is. And Oklahoma will start on the 25. Again, going into the wind here in the fourth. It is Torrey Blaylock at running back.
Is the touchdown that LSU got, is that the only score in the north end zone that we've had? Have we had any other scores going that direction?
No.
That's correct.
They got it with great field position.
3 wide receivers. Could use a good start to this drive here on the first play. Mateer in the shotgun's going to send Gibson in motion behind the quarterback. John runs it himself. Now a flag before the snap. We got a flag on the far side, and this is a false start.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, number 5, 5-yard penalty, first snap.
My goodness.
Anybody see that? That's Isaiah Satania.
Please reset the game clock to 7:56. Thank you.
4th false start today by my count. 8th penalty overall. So it'll make it 1st and 15 at the 20.
Jeez.
Pistol formation, trips right. Now Blaylock moves to the left of Mateer. John surveys the LSU defense. There's the snap. Back to pass. Has a pocket. Throws across the middle. That's dropped. Good pass. Giovanni Gibson out at the 30. Just dropped it. 2nd down.
Great protection. Mateer sets up in the pocket as comfortable as he's looked all day and delivers a good football there to Giovanni Gibson, who runs that old 92 mesh route right over the ball. The official's right in the way. Probably blocks his vision on the football. Of course.
Right in between the ones.
Yeah. Man, he was umpire ducked at the last second. Mateer to run it on 2nd down, met at the line of scrimmage, able to jump forward for 2 or 3, but it brings up 3rd and long now. Crowd nervously restless, understandably so. Oklahoma quickly over the ball on 3rd and 12. Now they'll pause because OU subs. Xavier Robinson in to protect. Got to get it out to the 35 for a first. 7:23 to go. Clock runs. Mateer's got it. They bring 4. Flushed right. Gonna have to get rid of it. Being chased. Throws late. Caught by Kanik. Out of bounds. Shy of the first. He's out at the 31. It's a gain of 8. It'll be 4th and 4. Too early to go for this, right?
Yeah, I don't know how he got this football out, but a heck of a throw by Mateer. Good catch by Kanik. Getting some important yardage there.
And we got all 3 timeouts and 7 minutes to go. Easy decision. Sooners will punt.
Yeah, just into the wind. So we've seen Miller hit some with top spin that have bounced that have been fortunate for us. Let's see if he can blast a nice one here.
There's the boot. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30. And that's where LSU will start. 39-yard punt. 6:36 to go. 13-10 LSU. I mean, you can cut the tension with a knife inside Owen Field right now.
That's one way to put it, T-Row.
What do they say, pipes or diamonds?
Pipes or diamonds, baby. Let's see what this team has got. Got 6.5 minutes. Everything on the line. Down 3 at home. Hey, if you want to go play for a championship, you got to be at your best. The brights are the lightest. The tension's the highest. Here we go.
Bunch trips to the boundary, high side. Snap, Van Buren. To hand off, and it's smashed for a loss in the backfield. I mean, as soon as Barry got the football, Kobe, McKenzie, and friends were there. Back at the 27, a 3-yard loss on first down.
Boy, Venables getting super aggressive there. 0 blitz on first down. No one deep. Man-to-man coverage out on the outside with that kind of a bunch formation where we have to pass things off. And it pays off with a nice loss of yardage.
6:06 to play. 2nd and 13. Tigers with a 3-point lead, taking their time. Trips right, double tight ends left. Now Durham's going to come into the backfield with Van Buren, and Van Buren hands him the football. He cuts right. He's got room to the 30, out to the 35. Peyton Bowen up for the stop. 8-yard run will bring up 3rd and 5. Tigers just 1 of 11 on third downs today. They're quickly over the football. Got to get to the 40 to keep this possession alive. 5:35 to go. Now Van Buren will look back at the sideline. Still 20 seconds to snap it. Huge play here. 3rd and 5. Van Buren backs into the gun. 10 seconds to snap it.
No safety back.
There it comes. Sooners bring pressure. Quick throw out to the near side. It is incomplete. Eli Bowen broke it up, intended for Barry on Brown. Man coverage. It was Bowen and Brown on an island over here, and Eli got the job done. And with 5:12, Oklahoma will get the ball back.
Venables dialing up the pressure there. We're unblocked off the edge, right into the quarterback's face. And Kip almost batted that one. It went right between his hands, but good coverage out on the outside. Good poise by Bowen.
Satania waits for the high-hanging punt, calls for a fair catch, and takes it at the 17. 5:04 to go. 48-yard punt. They're going to say the 16 is where the Sooners will start this possession. University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession sponsors. Community Coffee, Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, High Noon, Cup Bop, Nacho Express, Conecuh Sausage, and Evan Williams. Probably got to get it to the 30, maybe the 25, to give Tate Sandell a chance at a game-tying field goal going this way. Of course, you'd love the touchdown. They start at the 16, 84 yards away. Xavier Robinson at running back. Mateer's got it. He's going to throw. Looks right. Comes back across the middle. Caught by Kanik on the run. Across the 20 to the 24. Good 8 yards on first down.
Couple of back-to-back nice plays by Kanik.
Sooners over it quickly on 2nd and 1. Mateer to throw again. Looks left. Pump fake. Comes near side. Caught by Kanik. Turns it up. First down to the 30. 35 outside. Rumbling. 40 to the 42.
Nice.
17 more yards for Jaron Kanik. 4:35 to go.
Nothing fancy, just easy pitch and catch on some underneath routes and letting him do some yards after catch.
Mateer to throw, looking right. Has time, deep across the middle, wide open behind the defense. Satania all alone. Touchdown! Touchdown! Blown coverage. Isaiah Satania, 58 yards. Sooner magic on a Saturday night. Oh, mama. There wasn't anybody within a county of Isaiah Satania, and the Sooners are alive.
Boy, does Satania have a knack for that or what? Man, he comes through in big moments with huge plays.
Extra point is good. Out of nowhere. Isaiah Satania earlier this year was accused of running off the sidelines. He was so wide open. That wasn't the case here. LSU just lost it. And he found himself 20 yards behind the defense. And Oklahoma leads at 17-13 with 4:16 to play. Wow.
I think it's fair to say, T-Row, that was your All-State good hands catch the game. Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking All-State first. All-State, you're in good hands. And I think T-Row hit it on the head, Gabe. We've seen Satania have a knack for plays like that, and somehow the LSU defense just lost them.
Hey, I'm glad they did. Man. And how about the plays by Canick to get the offense in a bit of a rhythm? And I love, sometimes you get a little too caught up in plays, right? Get your players the football. You get Canick a couple touches, he makes something happen. You get into a rhythm. You start feeling some positivity, and then they cut your best player loose. And you make them pay for it. Mateer sees it, throws a really catchable ball. Satania hauls it in. Man, this stadium is alive.
Kickoff into the wind, headed for Barryon Brown. 5 career kickoff return touchdowns. He's bringing it out to the 5, to the 10, comes near side 15, trying to get to the corner.
Oh, no,
he's to the 20,
down
the sidelines. He's to the 35, down the sidelines 50, and pushed out of bounds by Owen Heineke. A big return for Barryon Brown gives LSU good field position, down 17-13, right at midfield.
Boy, and he ran the tightrope over on the sideline. I thought he was out around the 35, 40-yard line, but able to stay in bounds. And we knocked each other off there as we tried to come over and make the play.
The LSU 49. Tigers have one timeout. They need a touchdown. 17-13 OU. 4 receivers left, 1 right. Just Michael Van Buren alone in the backfield. Now he'll bring Caden Durham back there with him. There's the snap. Looked like somebody jumped early. Quick throw out. It's a screen. Underneath tunnel screen. Across midfield goes Chris Hilton to the Sooner 47. A gain of 4 on first down. Boy, it looked like somebody jumped there.
Yeah, that right tackle kicked right away and timed it right on the snap.
2nd and 6. 3:42 to go. It is freezing in Norman. Nobody's left. They're all standing. Snap. Van Buren bobbles it. Got it back. Throws. Deflected high in the air. It's incomplete as it falls in front of Van Buren. Marvin Jones got a hand on it. It's 3rd down. .24 to go. Clock stop. 3rd and 6. Definite 4-down territory. From the OU 47. Trips bunch right. Now Parker goes in motion to the left. Van Buren asks for the football. He's got it. Gonna throw. Looks middle. Quick throw across the middle. Caught by Parker. First down inside the Sooner 40 to the 37. He got 10.
Brought a pressure up the middle. They picked it up. We got a little bit of late pressure there to try and affect the throw, but open over the middle, and it's a good thing we were able to get the tackle there after he made the catch.
3 minutes to go. Clock runs. From the 37, Oklahoma leads 17-13. Michael Van Buren, the Mississippi State transfer, fakes the handoff. Backpedaling, throws underneath the screen. Caught out of the backfield by Johnson. Crosses the 35, tackled at the 33. 4 yards. Heineke and Peyton Bowen, in on the tackle. Michael Van Buren today now 12 of 22 passing for 91 yards. John Mateer, by the way, has a 300-yard passing day, his first since Illinois State. 2:15 to go. Feels like this is the drive. LSU with only one timeout. Pistol formation on 2nd and 6. Van Buren has the football. Looks right. Reverse curl left. Throws underneath. Falling to the ground is Durham making the catch, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Caught at the 32-yard line.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
A gain of only 1. It'll be 3rd down and 5 when play resumes. 1:59 to go. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is
key situations. What do you think, Ted? Bring some pressure or play some coverage?
Man, BV has been incredibly aggressive in situations like this. He's either going to bring pressure or he's going to make them think he is and bail out at the snap.
Wine, Halton, Stone, and Jones up front. Lewis and McKenzie at linebacker. Daniels the cheetah. 3rd and 5 from the 32. Sooners lead 17-13. Pistol. Van Buren keeps it. Quarterback keeper runs right. Dives to the 30. Give him the 29. 2 yards short of the first. It'll be 4th and 2 from the OU 29.
They're going to take their sweet time. They don't want to leave any time on the clock should they get this and go get the points they need.
This could be the ball game. Remember, LSU only has one timeout. Expect Brent Venables to see it and then call a timeout, perhaps to adjust. 4th and 2 from the 29. LSU lines up. 2 wide receivers right, double tight ends left. Durham the back. Van Buren in the shotgun. Man in motion. Whistle. Timeout LSU.
Their final of the half. 30 seconds and late.
Ain't no doubt now.
Please reset the game clock to 1:20.
Tigers have put all their eggs in the basket of this possession. 1:20 to go. No timeouts left. 4th and 2 from the 29. Ted?
Is that 13 personnel, Ted?
Yeah, I'm curious to
on the
see
field for them.
You know, they burned the timeout there almost like on purpose, and I was watching Venables. He was having the conversation with the line judge down here, and they pointed to that other side. Curious to see how Venables plays this out. You know, it's almost like they wanted to show it.
Yeah.
Kind of bait, you know.
4D chess.
Yeah.
One interesting thing in the formation they got to before the timeout, Trades Green was one-on-one with Eli Bowen on the outside, which, I mean, you talk about a big size discrepancy there. If they can create that matchup, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the one they want to attack, Ted.
4th and 2 from the 29. Big personnel, under center, I formation. Durham's deep. Van Buren the snap. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Under pressure. Throws down.
Yeah.
Batted down! Batted down! Peyton Bowen batted it down! And you can unhitch the wagon! Put the ponies in the barn! Next stop, college football playoff! Wow! They were on life support, but this team is hard to kill. They're gonna do it again. Grimy. How many big plays have the Bowen brothers made in November?
Feels like all of them. That one was huge, and they went play action, and we were ready for it on the back end. We were over the top of those wideouts. So there's nowhere to go with the football. He's trying to go low, and Peyton Bowen was there to block it down, and we had guys out on the edge to challenge and make the tackle should they complete it. Great job by Brent Venables. He knew what was coming there.
John Mateer takes a knee. He'll have to do it again. 1:14 to go, and it is a party at Owen Field. Two big second half touchdown passes. One to Deion Burks, one to Isaiah Satania. And when they had to, the defense comes up big, and they are jumping around in Norman. 48 seconds. Sooners have to hit a knee one more time. Mateer under center. There's the snap, takes a knee, and that'll do it. If the college football playoff is a beauty contest, the Sooners are showing up with ripped jeans and missing one shoe. It ain't pretty, but we're invited. They win ugly, but they win again. Remember November. One of the most improbable runs in Oklahoma football history. At Tennessee, at Alabama, Missouri, and LSU. And what many consider to be the toughest schedule in all of college football this year, the Sooners go 10-2, and there will be more football in this 2025 season. Oklahoma will be on the bracket. Final score on a Saturday night in Norman. Oklahoma 17 and LSU 13. The postgame show is next. This is Sooner football from Learfield.